Hi, I'm CyMaxD, call me Cy or Max, whichever you prefer, and in this episode of Xenoblade Definitive Edition, we'll start by doing a few side quests. If we head a little northeast from the Jabos Rock rest area, ignore the little half lummy, we have our first instance of our Hawks, which automatically taggrows me. Of course it does. Can I get a good close up of this? No, I cannot. Basically, I was just trying to show the Hawks' interesting design. Didn't quite get much luck out of it. Of the equipment that Hawks dropped, one of them was this Steady Suisses, which had the good footing effect. This increases the resistance to the blowdown condition by 15%. Blowdown's that little state that sends the party members flying from a shockwave of sorts. Can I get a good look at these things? One other thing to go over is that Ryan and Shulk have unlocked their third skills. Now I could continue on with each, and I will admit both options are quite valuable. Because of the way I've outfitted Ryan and Shulk with their gems, I think I'll still continue on with these respective branches until they're filled out. On a side note, I'm adding rewarding work to Ryan, because more experience is more good stuff. Oh, and I'm getting rid of guard shift. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, because boy, this has been screwing me over for so long. Anyways, go up here, and we have... What I originally wanted to show you guys up here was this windy for deposit. Huh. Last I checked, you couldn't move around while collecting the deposits in the regular version. You've done it again. Ignoring the Slugger and Craft Bunnets, we've got these two Maker Bunnets here for a quest. Probably didn't need to use Cool Off at that point, but I learned my lesson. Oh, here's a good example of the weather just naturally changing. Just a quick reminder that when you load a save file, the weather condition will end up being whatever it was at that point. So if, for example, I'd saved before the weather had turned rainy and reloaded, well, the weather would go back to being sunny. I can't believe you asked us for free lots of pony on neck meat. Pony on neck. What did I use for a voice again? Yeah, I got a treasure hoarder, that's not bad. Always be wary of Rotty. You're literally standing out in the storm. I don't think having a shower is the least... Unless it's a warm shower, then I can understand. So Charlotte gained her confidence art skill. I also decided to put the tranquilizer art right next to the palette. After all, support arts draw a huge amount of aggro, and being able to put one of the other enemies to sleep while letting the AI focus on the bigger threat is pretty much a good idea. How weirdly convenient. This was not planned at all, but yeah. You can reorganize arts on the battle palette. Well, the battle palette can only hold up to 8 arts at once. If a character learns more than 8, you may wish to reorganize the battle palette. This is what that tutorial showed up. At level 16, Ryan will learn his 9th art, not counting Man Taunt. Sword Drive. Stabbing an enemy and dealing a huge amount of damage. I kid you not when I say that this is Ryan's most devastating art. It has a very long cooldown, however, so take caution. Still leagues better than Guard Shift. While I'm at it, I might as well upgrade Shadow Eye on Shulk. Leave those two for now. As for Ryan's arts, the lower you can get the cooldown on this, the better. I think I'll upgrade Engage another level as well, just to help increase his aggro. And War Swing as well, because it's just that good. As for Sharla, couldn't really decide, so I just decided to upgrade all of her arts by 1 stage and shield bullet up to level 3. Jumping back to the Camo's guidepost, well, I'd say I'm more or less confident to take on these base and Antols now. Going up on this slope here, we find the Kisk Cave. You arachnos don't scare me. More importantly, down here we find more like arachnos. Some Gust Fangs, which we need for those fang-furred molars. And an Electric Ether deposit. Oh, that's convenient! But for now, I really do wish they actually showed it dealing bonus damage against flying. Oh, never mind. It's technically a chain. I know this isn't the best option, but... And let's continue the chain with a Buster. So Sharla unlocked Metal Blast. Her personal break art. Yeah, I know we've been getting plenty of these lately. I'm still going to upgrade it anyway, because having more options to break is generally not a bad idea. So after reloading, not only do we have all 3 furred molars, but we also unlocked Sharla's use said character's art 100 times achievements. Which means I can finally stop controlling her! I'm honestly sorry to any Sharla fans, but yeah. I'm not going to be using her until we get pretty much all of her arts available. And even then, I'll be using her quite sparingly. Continuing down this little pathway here on Legend of the Cave, we find some Archer Turkins. Whenever a group of enemies are about to go down and you get a full talent gauge, just hit them with a chain attack right from the get-go. In the case of area effect attacks, the bonus damage will carry over. And unfortunately, Sharla doesn't have a rate of physical art. I guess I'll just tranquilize him. Anyway, the reason I wanted to go to the cave and all the way to this ledge was to grab this... whatever it was that he dropped it, I can't remember now. We'll get to that deposit soon enough. For now though, here's the M64s we were told to take down. They're never gonna see us coming. From behind, that is. Don't forget to enchant! Don't hold back on the mech on, just hit him with everything you've got! Might as well just try and break him. It is an area of effect attack. So I decided to come down and grab this large deposit right away, which as you can see has multiple slots of Wind Ether. When the icon disappears, that indicates that that thing's gone. We got another rare. And as you probably just heard, my changing the time of day has made a thunderstorm. And what do you know? I forgot that Nebula can swim. And what do you know, we just happen to be right in the vicinity of White Eduardo's. White Eduardo's! Hunting grounds. This is going to be a bit of a challenge, but let's see him make it work. It might be able to resist the break condition because of its size category, or whatever you want to call it. I just say it's a boss type enemy. But it doesn't mean the effect of slow ain't gonna cripple it. How dare you get out of the way when I was about to hit you with the most devastating blow. It's time. Good thing their bodies completely dissipate, because man, that would have actually hurt. Well, if it was still tangible. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to use the save reload strategy to fight White Eddie again. After all, we need another Brog leg meat. Oh, here's what I was trying to do with the scout units. If they spot you before fight's engaged, they'll immediately head over to a whole bunch of... I pressed the wrong art. Taking care of some field ponios because I totally forgot to finish that up. Or are they ponios? More importantly, where is Roddy? Don't be confused that all ponios are the same. I have no idea if there are any nephew ponios, by the way. Now for those who chose to go directly east from the Camos guidepost, and that's not even the unique version of it in this area. All the way out here atop Villiera Hill, you may have noticed a very big Ardun. But we won't go to it, we'll let it come to us. I have never seen that ever happen before. Interesting mapping. And we'll get to that path soon enough. Don't you worry. And here he comes! Violent Andante! Uh-oh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ryan! Thank you. Oh no, he's going for Shah! Oh, that's not good. Okay. Ryan, you and I have got to get the aggro off. Perfect. Yeah, this big boy is very good at dazing. So be careful. Oh. Oh, so close too. Oh, I was really hoping. Yeah. But our health is critical, so let's hope this is enough to get aggro back on Ryan and keep him alive and well. Ah, Charlotte got a new art. We'll get to that shortly. Now for those who are curious why we aren't going on these steps here, they're not the only ones. All these little, I don't know, steps, plateaus, or whatever they're properly called, are littered with these monsters. And here we have Sharla's 8th art, Heal Round. Shoots recovery in ether to restore hit points to the entire party. We have a light heal. Well, a better version of light heal. We have a strong burst heal. And we have a team heal. And with that, we're pretty much up at Raguel Bridge. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'm sure Juju hasn't gone far. Also, I just want to point out how kind of redundant this thing is. You can literally swim to this part of the land over there. It's just a nice alternative, though. Anyways, have a good one.
Oi, Karna! あれは
ジュジュのバギーだわ。なんだこいつは！ジュジュ！
どうした？
ジュジュが シュルク、ジュジュは無事なの？シュルク。
ジュジュが騎士兵に。
いつだ？
いつかはわからない。でももうそんなに時間は残されてないと思う。
深い谷が見えたって言ってたわよね。この先にあるのよ、そういう場所が。そこからコロニー6がある断崖の下に出られるの。ジュジュが向かった先はきっとそこよ。
なるほど。他に似たような場所は？
ないわ、私の知る限りでは。
シュルク。
急ごう。ジュジュがいる場所はそこだ。